Are online anime conventions the new way forward? At least for the time being, we're not going to anime conventions in person. There's no two ways about it. Lots of us remember ripple of over the spring of con after con shuttering for the year, rescheduling, or moving online in the face of lockdown. July 2020 kicked off with multiple online events, most notably Anime Expolite and Funimation Con. While marketing for these online events, Jamie Lee plays up the positives. We know this is a stopgap, the best we can get for the time being. That said, between the changing face of fandom and the nature of how we get our anime, there are few things these online events feel well as compared to their in-person counterparts. This begs the questions, could online game anime conventions be the future of ongoing? Well, okay, not in themselves, but they could offer us some good options for making conventions more accessible and flexible when they're back in person, and help us streamline our activities there. While some things remain constant, socializing, for instance, and showing off our latest cosplay, a lot of what we do at anime conventions has changed over the years, where video rooms were once where many people saw new anime streaming simulcasts are now the order of the day, and while major cons like our online conventions this weekend use their time to run industry panels and host big boats, non-cooperative events are less likely to have major studios representing at their events. The one thing that remains constant is fans. They decide to meet, create, and have fun. So an anime convention has to go one of two ways: pure money into big guests, big prize, and big premieres, or have solid programming and be a place that people want to be just because they love anime conventions. Where does our current online status fit into this? If anything, it could be a lifeline for events trying to find ways to keep running without resorting to overspending. More than one event has got under in an effort to attract more guests with guests and media they can afford. This weekend, we're seeing that certain con events do translate well online, interviews, industry panels, and some screenings. Some events have already experimented with simulcasting select programming to Twitch or YouTube during the weekend, either as a free sample or with a lower cost digital pass. Anime conventions are, of course, always at their best in person. We love seeing our friends, meeting our favorite performers, sharing out hobbies, and showing off our costumes. But in future, we will see more of the streaming practices integrated into live events. Imagine getting to tune in to a masquerade in another country for the price of a super chat, or getting access to a library of the event's past panels. It could be possible. Be sure to let your favorite conventions know which parts of the current streaming events you like best. It may help them improve their events in future.